Hi, we're back with another video from Know Thy Future. Today we'll be analyzing the poem of a civil rights leader known by the name of Martin Luther King Jr. So first we will, let me open this file. First we will be analyzing the mounts, fingers and thumb before proceeding to the lines and the signs on the palm. So as you can see, the first mount, Jupiter, is well developed, and it's no surprise, especially when the person is in a career related to government, politics or administration, that the first mount is quite developed. So here you see that it's brilliantly developed, which is uh, a very necessary element in the form of a civil rights leader. Alright, next we see Saturn. So Saturn is depressed. So that means that the person has had some money problems during his youth. Then we see Apollo. Apollo is okay. That means that the person is not after fame, but he is after justice, just like Martin Luther King himself was. Then we see the Mount of Mercury, which has good development, and this means that the person is good in speaking uh, and good in writing, which Martin Luther King Jr. definitely was. Next, we see Lower Mars and Upper Mars have good development. That means that aggression and courage were embedded in the personality of Martin Luther King. It's no surprise that he led marches, he advocated for rights of African Americans at the time when racial injustice was a lot in America. So it's no surprise that the Mars mounts are developed. We see Venus. So Venus is also very good. This means that the person is caring and affectionate. And next, the moon is okay, not too much developed. That means that he had no problems with weight issues and no problems relating to overeating. So that's good. So next, we'll see the fingers. All right. So if you can see here that just one second, that this finger is low set, the mercury finger, but its top phalange, it's still reaching this portion, its fingertip, it's still reaching the first phalange of the ring finger. That means that despite the finger mercury being low set, there was no shortage of mercurial qualities in the subject. Low set amounts to two things. One, uh, or I can even say in this case three things. One, he was shy as a child, but due to the finger reaching the top of the Apollo finger, it means he overcame this tendency. As we all know, he was a very good debater in school. The second is that he wasn't close to his dad, uh, and that was also shown because his dad used to beat him till the age of 15. So this low side mercury finger also shows that. And the third is that he wasn't born in good circumstances, favorable circumstances related to career, and that's true because he was born in a time of racial inequality, and only through following the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and advocating for equal rights of blacks and whites was he able to overcome this tendency shown on his palm. Then we see that these two fingers are well aligned, but the Jupiter finger is not. So there was some insecurity in his life regarding to where he stood in life, and even though he was a great leader, great advocate, there was also some insecurity within him. Again, I will also like to show that when the fingers are not evenly spaced, that means that the person has a hard time get making money and isn't born into a favorable uh, family. Take the case of Nawaz Sharif and Imran Khan's moms. When I read them, the fingers were arranged evenly, but as you see, Martin Luther's are not. That means he wasn't born in a prosperous family. He had to struggle more than usual. All right, so let's see the thumb. So as you can see, the thumb is divided into two phalanges. So here you see this phalange bell is stronger than logic. So it shows that he was extremely stubborn in his views and very determined in his personality, which is shown by his thumb. And also another interesting part to see is that the Apollo finger is longer than the Jupiter finger. So that shows that he was very much of a risk taker, had gambling tendencies, and he was also popular due to the Apollo finger being longer than Jupiter finger. So it also shows that he had a higher chance of gaining fame, and in the end, he gained worldwide fame as well. So that can be seen. You can also see that the thumb is low-side, which shows that this person is very humanistic, very generous, and it's no surprise that he became a philanthropist himself. And you also see that the little finger is quite set apart from this Apollo finger. That means he was very independent in his ideas, had original thinking. So that is also a favorable aspect for him.